Hello everyone, this is Empress Pamela. Today I want to do a quick reading for each sign. I'm going to pick one card and the question is going to be, what do you need to pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde? When is Mercury retrograde? What is Mercury retrograde? Okay. Mercury retrograde begins December 13th, 2023 and begins at 3:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it lasts until January 1st, 2024. So just over 2 weeks time we'll be in Mercury retrograde season. What does it mean? Mercury is known as a trickster planet. During the time of Mercury retrograde, it makes our life a little inconvenient in the way of potential delays, frustrations, miscommunications, technological mishaps. During Mercury retrograde, it is recommended to avoid big purchases, avoid signing contracts. There's potential for traffic or travel mishaps or delays. Refrain from starting any new projects, like projects that you have not that are fresh out of the oven, so to speak. You can, however, pick up a project that has already been started. Signs that are most affected, Gemini and Virgo, because Mercury is their ruler. However, in this particular Mercury retrograde, there is talk of the cardinal signs being more stressed about money and relationships, and those signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So that was a little bit of research I did. I've heard about Mercury retrograde before and have experienced some of it. Probably didn't attribute it to Mercury retrograde at the time, but recently, September 1st, so back in the end of August, during September, the beginning of September, and actually for me on September 1st, shit hit the fan in my own life, and I was like, oh my God, this must be Mercury retrograde, because like my mother's car went kaput. I had issues with my car, and then I think there were 2 other cars that were affected in my family. So that was a big thing going on. So in one respect, I do believe there's something to Mercury retrograde. Now, people also talk about past lovers, boyfriends, girlfriends, exes coming back during Mercury retrograde. It is something that's talked about. I haven't personally experienced it, but again, it can happen. So for this video, I'm going to pull, or hopefully just get one card per sign. What do you need to pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde? So that's the question. So what does Sagittarius need to pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde? Sagittarius, King of Pentacles. Well, I would say pay attention to your money, finances, how you're saving money. Just because you think you got a lot of money, you better track and make sure that you're not spending frivolously or someone is taking the money that you think you have. Okay, Sagittarius? That's what you need to be focusing on, paying attention to during this Mercury retrograde. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what Capricorn gets. What should Capricorn pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Capricorn, pay attention to your love life, relationships. How are you feeding your current love life? Are you putting in the same amount that you're giving and getting? Okay. I think there just need to be looking at a balanced relationship for Capricorn. Could be exes coming back, but I feel like just checking in and making sure that you're getting everything you need from this current relationship and it's being reciprocated back to you. Okay, Capricorn, it's not too bad. Let's see. Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde? Aquarius, what do you need to pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Aquarius. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Aquarius, finding balance in your life when it comes to your material things. I feel like going through what you own to see if you really need it or is it just taking up space. Whether it's large items like the boat that's sitting in the backyard that you didn't even use last summer, or the new dress that you bought last year that still has a tag on it and it's in your closet. You know, things like that. Maybe there's broken appliances that you can get rid of. I feel like clean it up is in order. Maybe that's something good to focus on during this Mercury retrograde. Aquarius. That sounds good. That's like spring cleaning a little bit early, I feel. Okay, Pisces. My little fishies. What do you have to pay attention to, Pisces, during this Mercury retrograde? Pisces. Please pay attention. Don't go off in your little dream world. Pisces. Pisces, what do you need to pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Pisces. Oh gosh, Eight of Swords. Okay. Something is worrying you. Okay. You're holding yourself hostage in your thoughts, in your mind. You need to clear that shit out. Whether it's getting something off your chest, you don't want to speak up, you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. You're hurting your own feelings by keeping it in. You need to really release yourself from your thoughts. Speak up to the person directly or get it off on a page. Write it out, whether you want to write it out and keep it, write a letter of apology, ask for forgiveness, forgive someone. There's some kind of thoughts that you're keeping in that are just really not doing you any service. You need to get it off your chest. So that's what you're going to be focusing on during Mercury retrograde, is freeing yourself from your thoughts, whether it's speaking it out loud directly to a person or writing some sort of communication. Okay, Pisces. Next up, Aries. Aries, what should you pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde, Aries? Aries, what should you pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Aries, pay attention to communication. Okay. about your communication, about some tangible, could be a budget. It could be you're waiting for feedback, information on a budget that you have, a proposal that you have in the works. You get some sort of information that affects your bottom line financially, your balance, your bank account, your future income. Pay attention to your opportunities to help you balance your finances, your material goods. So there's going to be some activity. You're going to have a busy Mercury retrograde. Pay attention. If you have to sign a contract, make sure you read it carefully. If you can avoid signing a big contract during this time, they say you should avoid it. But if it can't be helped, please make sure you have a couple of set of eyes. Read over the contract. Okay, Aries. Exciting. Taurus. What does Taurus need to pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde, which is December 13th through January 1st, 2024? Taurus, what should you pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Taurus. I'm going to split this deck a little bit. Okay, Taurus. If you're enjoying this, please like and subscribe to my channel. I have some really cool content. Taurus, what should you pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Ooh, the Magician, Taurus. Wow. See all this yellow? Happiness. See all these tools available? Wow. You will be utilizing the tools that you have. You will be rediscovering what you have. Your confidence is building. You have resources at the ready to address a problem that's been nagging at you this year in 2023. Mercury retrograde is going to benefit Taurus this year, and you will stand in your power and utilize the tools and resources that you have available to you. Really good. I love that. Okay, Taurus, sounds good. Gemini. What should Gemini pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Gemini. What should you pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Okay, Gemini. What should Gemini pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Gemini. Ooh. Death, transformation, rebirth. Ooh. Gemini. There's something that is coming to an end. And you've been kind of procrastinating the completion of this. I think you've been holding on to see if you could rectify it, perhaps. And I think you're coming to the realization that it's to your benefit to close out this chapter and look forward to the new horizons that are coming up. See this path? You're going to take a different path with a better outcome. And you've been through a lot, but I feel like you finally realize it's to your benefit and everyone else. It's for the highest good. Leave this in the past and start fresh. Okay, Gemini. Pay attention. Cancer. Cancer, what should you pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde? Cancer, pay attention. Mercury retrograde. Wake up and smell the coffee. I don't know why I want to say that. Cancer. You're usually very cognizant of energies. Okay, Cancer. What should you pay attention to during this Mercury retrograde? Cancer. What should you pay attention to? Okay. This guy came. Oh, the world? Really? 21. Wow. This is the actual... Something new is going to be entering. Something is being birthed. Something that you've wished for. It's like the icing on the cake. So pay attention to signs, synchronicities. Be open to receiving. Be open to, what do I want to say? Maybe things not going exactly how you envisioned, but the outcome will be better than you expected. Cancer. Okay. Wow. Stay positive, stay high vibe. Okay? So that you can be able to receive this unexpected, good fortune, I feel like I want to say. Cancer. Ooh. Sounds good. Sounds like it needs to be a balanced transaction. You need to be in the right frame of mind to receive that. Leo, what should you pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? I should pay attention to shuffling these better. What should Leo pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Leo, pay attention. Right, let me cut these guys. Leo, what should Leo pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Leo, Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay, the wheel is turning in your favor. A new cycle is beginning. You may be closing out some issues that have been kind of nagging you 2023. Things maybe that you didn't want to step away from, but now you see the benefit in closing up those chapters. Okay, so the wheel is turning in your favor. You did the work. It's time to move on and go forward with fresh eyes. That's what I feel like, Leo. Keep your eyes open. Don't go back to the past. Leo. Okay, Virgo. What do you need to pay attention to this Mercury retrograde? Virgo. What does Virgo need to pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Virgo, pay attention to Virgo. Pay attention to this during Mercury retrograde. Oh, celebrations. 3 of Cups. And Six of Wands, victory. I mean, celebrating accomplishments. Holy moly. It's a good Mercury retrograde for you. You're getting recognition. You're getting accolades. You're getting, there's celebrations for your own personal achievements. People will be celebrating Virgo during Mercury retrograde. Wow. Beautiful energy. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, Virgo. Not much else to say there. Congratulations. Okay, Libra. What do you need to pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Libra, pay attention. Mercury retrograde. What do you need to pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Libra. Libra, pay attention to this during Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde for Libra. The Emperor. Wow. Okay. Libra. Authority. An authority figure. You could perhaps be this authority figure. You could be stepping into your masculine energy. You will be making decisions. However, there's potential that someone else, an authority figure, is going to be up in your grill during Mercury retrograde. I think there's a way for Libra to keep the balance, to understand their position in relationship to this emperor or authority figure. And you can step into your own masculine energy, but in a balanced way. Okay, Libra? There you go. Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Scorpio. During Mercury retrograde. Scorpio, pay attention during Mercury retrograde. Okay, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to pay attention to during Mercury retrograde? Scorpio. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Scorpio. Excellent card to get. It's your legacy. It's your family. It's your extended family. It's your namesake. Your lineage, your ancestors, your position in this world, how you will leave this world, what's your legacy. I feel like paying attention to your family name, paying attention to investments, and possibly, while you shouldn't sign any contracts, maybe look over insurance policies, investments, especially as we approach 2024 in the new year. You may want to revisit your investment portfolio. Look at the numbers, crunch the numbers, and see if you're in the good financial position. Okay, Scorpio? All right. I think I hit everybody with a card. I wish you all well during Mercury retrograde. Pay attention. Don't do any self-sabotage. I mean, you're already prepared. You know what you need to pay attention to. And I will see you in the next reading. Take care.